This is a video to show how to fix the adventure tutorial. So if you double click on persistence and you run it, you'll find, and this is assuming you can get everything else fixed at this point. Get this guy here. So you notice that the persistent class loaded, or scene loaded the security room. You click on player, you see that animator, agent, player save data are not assigned. Also, in the object activity saver, there's nothing assigned. So what we need to do is stop it and go fix the security room, even though persistent is the one we're supposed to start with. So go to security room, double click on it. Notice we're fixing this knot while it's playing. So come in here, click on this, player, double click. Mesh agent should be the player. The player save data. Player save data. At least I did a good job of naming things. I shouldn't say at least, I said they did a very good job of naming things. I might come off a little negative because I think Unity should have done this themselves. They should update their own projects. But we all have time constraints. But this tutorial really was too good to just let it go. So let's run it again. And at this point, we should get a little different behavior. So now I'm getting text manager update. Okay. So stop this. Clear these. Run it again. Oh, okay. I'm still getting problems. That's because I'm trying to run the security room. So let's save this one and switch over to persistent again. Because we need to have the persistent class running first. If you're building this game, that's what you do. Okay, so now we've got text manager. And once again, it's in the security room, but it's under the message canvas. If we come over here, you see that there is no text, and that should match what this is. Object not reference not set. If we double click this, it'll bring us into code. If I have Adam set at Visual Studio. And you can see in Adam that public text probably expects to be set already. And you notice here, because there is no start or wake that sets text. So because of that, we know that the designer is supposed to set this. So this is, a lot of these issues are project issues. And it could happen because when you open this project, it's not compatible. It tries to update it and it loses a lot of stuff that's associated with the project. So quickly going back into security room, and we're going to have to do this to the market too, but if I can just get one going, I'll feel pretty good. So we'll go back to, where were we? Double click on security room. Go to the message canvas. Look at the text object, and it's probably going to be underneath there. So I would think this message text is probably the one that goes. I'm just guessing. We'll go back to persistent. It's going to ask us to save. We'll save, and we'll run it again. And now we're back to a new error, which is the variable position of camera control has not been assigned. Click on this. See, it's camera rig, and it's looking for the player position. So this will be pretty easy. Once again, security room. And I actually forgot where I was. Camera control, probably under here. No, under control. Nope. Let's see. So, security room, camera. No, that's just has nothing to do with our camera. It's a game camera. Usually you'll see like environment or something, and or this environment's just this environment as opposed to our game environment. Usually there's something that shows where the camera is, and I don't know, so I'll just do camera. Go to the camera, and we're looking for camera control. There it is. So camera rig, this is a real camera, or game camera in this case, and it needs a player position. So rid of this and drag the player position to the camera control script so that it knows. Let's go ahead and look at that. You can see that it requires that here. Requires a player position. Otherwise, how can it change itself and look at the player? If you're a good coder, you can come in here and do things like this. Oh, I'm in Atom. I should probably be in Visual Studio. So I can get code completion. Print. Something like that. And in a runtime game, you wouldn't want extra checks like this, but when you're coding, when you're beginning your game, this stuff is, valuable. So you can put a if-def in there for conditional compiling, but I'd rather have it in there even during the runtime game than not have it. So let's go ahead and go back to our persistent scene. Save the other one. Okay. Now we have no errors, and in theory, our character should move. Yep, she does. Go left to right. I'm not really sure how this game works. I have not watched the tutorial, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Oh, you click on stuff. Neat. Okay, so here it's saying that this object in the security room player is missing a reference. Let's see, player stopping, player moving, stopping, interacting with player movement. So player movement is having some problems on line 112 of player movement and interactable 30. So we can double click on that. Go to 112. Current interactable. So there is a current interactable. line isn't working. So the current interactable is. One object is headed. Let's go ahead and see where it's set. Okay, so when you click on something, it sets the current interactable to that thing. Then, on 112, it tries to interact. So it looks like we clicked on something that doesn't have an interact. It's going to be a little more complicated to find out what it is. I'm guessing it's the security guide itself that is not set up right. So I think that's what I clicked on. I'm interested in seeing what call it does. So we'll go to player movement. Okay, 80 called stopping. Turn called 112. Okay, let's go to the security room again. Looks like there's more things in here. There is guard interactable. It's using an interactable script. This is what makes it interactable. And then default reaction collection. It looks like it has nothing set there. So let's, there's a bunch of them. So there's one. Some in the scene. Ah, okay. So the ones in the scene, it would be this one. So it's for the guard as opposed to this one. It's for the laser. So we go here, and we see that it needs a, oh, did it set it this time? Wow. Huh. I must have clicked on something. I'm going to, just in case, I'm going to drag that there. In case I put a different one there. And then in the default interaction, he's going to need something like, one of these other things, I think. Jeez. Wow, I need to take the tutorial, obviously. So, yeah, at this point, you get the idea of how things can be fixed. There is a new way of doing things with injection, which will set up all this stuff ahead of time, but it introduces its own problems. And it's designed for non-coders. Well, ZenJect is designed for coders to control non-coders. And so if you're a non-coder and you want more control over your game, and you want to do things the more Unity way, well, when you get a project that's broken, you're just going to have to learn how to fix it by putting in these parts. coders can help either by doing something like injection or doing what I did and just, giving a message out that tells the designer or non-coder how to fix things, which is my preferred method, but, everybody's got a different perspective on that. So, wow. I'm going to put the glasses and coffee reaction in here. Oops. Animation reaction. Add new. Oops. That was a mistake. Audio reaction. Whoops. Okay, so maybe this will work. Let's just see what happens. Looks like we have things set up already. Oh crap. Running the wrong one, of course. Unity should do something about this security room thing. So if you try to run it, it should say something like, needs persistent class or something like that. So let's go back to the persistent class, save our security room class, now run it. Let's go ahead and move her by clicking. Click on him. He says get lost. So that works. But this works. There's going to be a lot of interactions that we still have to fix. So just so you know, that's how you fix things when your project is sort of hosed. I would suggest that you do this. It helps you learn. I can give you a fixed version somewhere someday. For now, let's go ahead and try to do what I do.